G'day everybody! Now I want to talk about if you're a loving country, why do you need submarines then? Definitely ones that go a long distance. Now, have you ever played strategy games? I found that submarines are only good to sneak attack mostly, right? To have a little bit of a fleet in secret. That's pretty much a submarine, right? And unless you want to do a lot of spying around not your country, right, you would need a nuclear sub, right? But if you're a country that doesn't need to do spying, does communication well, does all that kind of thing, it's bad guys that usually need to spy the most to get some, right? That's what they do best. And so we here in Australia, if you were, say, a righteous country, you wouldn't need so many subs. In fact, we're an island. We're surrounded by water. We can be attacked and infiltrated by water anywhere on our spot. You can't build just a wall and expect tanks and men to turn up, right? We can build a wall, that'll help. But we've got to make sure we can see all the way around like every country can. So the bigger the country, the more defense you need for self-defense, right? To defend that country. Then you need an army from self-defense to if you want to go invade, or you can use that army to invade if you think you can succeed and grow that army at the same time, right? But other than that, you just mainly need an army that you know you can defend the biggest enemies out there. That's what we used to do back in the day. That's what the castle people used to worry about. Who's the biggest country threat? What have they got? What could they come with? 100,000? What could we prepare ourselves with? We might not have to stand a chance, but what can make us stand for a little while to do this next step if such things happen? Right? Here in Australia, we can't really coast guard our coasts properly. We don't even have houses. We have long stretches of areas where we can be infiltrated very easy. Definitely by subs and stuff. Right? So other countries would love to have these subs. But Australia, technically, and if you're a self-defense country mainly, right, is that you'd want to have, say, radar detectors in the water around the area or on the land, right? That pick up when subs are around, right? And then you can have a fleet of destroyers that destroy subs, right? You have these things that you don't have to build them and they don't need to have nuclear. You only need nuclear if you want to go travelling a lot. But if you hang close to your area, you don't need such things. Right? And in fact, you wouldn't want the nuclear things in the area. If it goes wrong, definitely in self-defense, you're going to pollute your own area. Right? That's no good. Right? And so you don't really need it. In fact, here in Australia, we need a shitload of planes. We want to put all our money into that kind of resources. Have some foot soldiers, just in case we get invaded, of course. We always got to have some foot soldiers. I reckon we've got to need a lot more than what we've got now to compete with some countries. Right? And we can get a lot of these too, as they call reserve, that just have a job, right, and become part of it, like an army coast guard instead of just a regular coast guard. The army can help out in the same similar area, like having neighbourhood watch out, right, and rewards for when you do and send in such reports. So you don't, we want you to send in a report, and if it's legit, we'll give you some money. Because you saved us a lot of money if some incidences go down. And so that encourages people to want to report, as they may get a reward, definitely, that's good. Right? Now, we wasted areas like this just for UFOs for many years and stuff like that. But I believe definitely in high alert when we see the world intention is you'd want to have these things in place. Right? Otherwise, you're just an open book. Right? Easily to be attacked, easily to write a new story, as you can't defend the one you've got. Right? So here in Australia, when it comes to subs, do we really need them? No. Do we want to be spies? I guess we'll need them then, right? Do we want to go into a whole bunch of wars and be king shit when we, really can't defend our own country? Probably not. So do we need subs? I don't think so. But does America need subs? Well, America claims they're all that. And they're protecting everybody, and so they're going to need them. And if America screws up with what they use with protection, so nuclear subs, America will get the blame. But if America doesn't want to get the blame of nuclear subs only as well, and go, well, and to get away with it, he's going to go, well, he did it, right? He'll get you to have nuclear subs, and then he'll get you to help him out in the battles. So that way, yous will lose some too, and he'll go, well, But if you leave them alone, you stay out of bullshit. They won't able to do that. In fact, you can even just say to America, I would, if I'm going to a battle with you with my ships or people, there better not be no nuclear thing around. Otherwise, if it gets destroyed, not only is it not good for my people around it, but it won't be good for the world, and I don't want to be a part of that. You see? Anyway, have a good one out there, and you let me know, does Australia really need nuclear subs?